Hey guys, Jay here and welcome back to the channel. So don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, hit the notifications bell to stay informed. So there's been two very significant transactions sent to the dead wallet, and I think these are of high importance to the LUNC community. And there's a lot of speculation around the burns, around the burn wallet, around Binance, and around the TFL wallet list that was provided during the Terraform trial. And this list is not complete. And this is something we should definitely understand moving forward, is the fact that even TFL have stated and admitted that the document has got redacted information that is not available to us. And this is why we're seeing the different CX hot wallets popping up. This is why we're seeing all of the different speculation around the possibility of that 2.7 trillion LUNC burning. And what I would honestly say to everybody is you should know better than to listen to people who just go around, they don't do the research, and they simply go, oh, the hot wallet's in there, those funds are definitely going to burn. And anybody who's worth their skin in the game know exactly what they're doing when they put that kind of content out. So what we're going to do is we'll go through the process here and we'll look at these two burns first of all. So the first burn was sent on the 9th of this month, and that was 150 million LUNC sent to the dead wallet, sent directly to burn. And then the same again yesterday on the 10th, we saw 100 million LUNC sent to the dead wallet. And these have both come from the exact same wallet. And whenever a wallet burns, I don't really pay too much attention to it, but during times like this, it's so important we understand who's burning, where the burning's coming from, and what is really going on behind all of this, because there's a lot of key information when you go in, you do your research, and you really start to dive into these things. You can look at the most obvious stuff and you can start to really paint a picture. So let's go from the dead wallet and let's go over to the wallet itself in question, which is this wallet. And what you would think to yourself is, okay, this is probably going to be some kind of whale holder, right? Right. But the problem is with this wallet, it just doesn't have any history whatsoever. For all intent and purposes, this wallet has been loaded up from the Binance hot wallet, and the coins have never moved. They've been delegated with very specific validators, and it's really interesting because once again, the money doesn't lie. The money paints a very honest picture when it comes down to it. But for me, if I was looking at this wallet, I would then, before I start diving into anything else, I would go through the motion and I would say to myself, okay, let's take this wallet address. Let's go over to the TFL, Terraform Trial Exhibit P301. Is this wallet included in this list? And the answer is no. Okay, so we can exclude it from the TFL list. Does this mean it's not a TFL wallet? I would say we don't know. Because there's redacted information, there's memos missing, there's things not available to us, I would simply say we do not know at this point. But we can keep pushing on this, we can keep looking into it, and we can keep dissecting it. So let's keep dissecting it. Let's move over to money flow. Now, money flow is really good because it ties into the Lunc Dash system itself. If this wallet is of any importance, we've seen it before, it would have been logged, it would have been measured, and it would have been named and labeled. This wallet doesn't have a name, it doesn't have a label, and it has very little history. Normally with a wallet like this, you would see a significant amount of activity of coins being moved from all sorts of different places to bring it in to that one central location. Instead, what we've actually seen is it's being loaded up more or less from the Binance hot wallet. So as we can see, the biggest, thickest line there is from the Binance hot wallet. So as we can see, the majority of this has come from the Binance hot wallet. Does this mean it's come from Binance? Absolutely not. It could just be a holder. But why would a holder, right, send all of this LUNC over from the hot wallet, delegate it, and then suddenly decide to itself, okay, do you know what? I don't want these coins no more. I don't want my money back. I'm just going to burn billions of coins. And we are talking about billions of coins. So throughout time, this wallet has just not done anything. So we're going from up here from the 10th of the 1st, 2021, today's current date. So very, very little going on there transaction wise. So let's move back to the wallet itself in question. And then once again, I would start to go in and I would start to look and dissect. And I would say to myself, okay, we don't have this logged, very peculiar. It's connected with the Binance hot wallet, but not connected to any other exchange whatsoever. It has very little history. It's not got any history on the mainnet, which is even more interesting. So then I would start to look at what it's been doing, who it's delegated with, and what it's doing currently. So what we've actually seen is those two burns, the 100 million and then the 150 million, are actually undelegations. So as we can see, this wallet has a significant amount of delegations, and I haven't added the delegations up themselves yet, but they are of significant amounts. It's probably upwards of 1 billion LUNC at this point, and they're staking with all sorts of different people, even to the point of staking with people like Strafe Cole, Moonstation, Mandalorian, BitCat. There was a lot of people on this list, and even Terra Vita as well. The very interesting aspect of this is the undelegations that are going on currently. We can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 undelegations. You can only make 7 undelegations at any one time on the ecosystem's blockchain. So from my perspective, they're going to keep doing this. They're going to keep undelegating all of these coins until they're completely undelegated, and the likelihood is they're going to keep sending them to the dead wallet. Does this mean 100% that's what's going to happen? Absolutely not. I'm just completely speculating here. But I don't understand why a whale holder or any kind of holder or validator project, anything, would decide to themselves, I'm going to undelegate these coins and I'm simply just going to send them to the dead wallet. It makes no sense for any entity to do that. So once again, this leaves us with a very, very slim pickings on speculation. We can speculate from my perspective in 2 ways. It's TFL or it's Binance. Nobody's going to go through and just burn all of these coins. They're really not going to do that. So what I would say is, who's it connected with? Well, we saw on Lunc Dash, it's not connected with any other exchange except Binance, and the only other places it's intercommunicated with is specifically on the blockchain itself to do all of these delegations, claim a staking rewards, etc., etc. So from my perspective, I really do think all of these undelegations, we're just going to see them burn as these go through, and all of these clear on the 30th, and as these clear out on the 30th, I would think they would go through and start undelegating the rest of these coins. And this is really good. There's a huge misconception that the more coins we have locked up, the better it is for the ecosystem. And I have to just disagree. And if you disagree with what I just said there, we'll have to disagree to agree under these situations and circumstances, because of the simple fact, the more coins that come on board, the less we're all getting. The more diluted everything becomes, the more coins that are sitting there doing absolutely nothing, and the faster the depletion of the Oracle rewards pool. So there's balance when it comes down to these things. So for me, if all of these coins did get undelegated and then burned, this is probably like the best scenario that could happen with a wallet like this, because it's completely untracked. Completely untracked. And like I said, if you flick to the mainnet, it has no history. So we know this is a specific wallet that has been designed to do something scrupulous on our blockchain's ecosystem. And maybe now, right, this is what DK spoke about a long time ago. There's a video floating about at the moment. I wanted to grab it to put it in this video, but I couldn't find it this morning. I'm in a rush. I've got to head back to hospital. But in that video, he explains that they can just push a big red button and they can just disappear. Everything gets burned. Everything goes to community control, and done and dusted, TFL disappear within a matter of 2 weeks. And I think this is something everybody needs to pay attention to, because the likelihood is this is what TFL is going to do. Chris Armani's just looking to get this thing closed up, tied up as quick as he can, so he can get his money, so he can get his payment for the job that he's done to handle this bankruptcy thing. And even him himself, he said he would never take on another bankruptcy job like this. So Chris specializes in doing this. These are all of the different things I start to take in when I look at different wallets like this. I start to think about all of the different outs, but it's so important to go through and actually look into these things and start to try to connect things when you are speculating, because speculating's great. I love speculation. It's how you get from point A to point B in a lot of these situations. But what we don't want, right, is this bombardment of videos that are specifically saying 2.7 trillion is going to burn, hurrah, we're going to the moon, and it's simply not going to happen. And we're winding everybody up. we are intentionally pushing out news that more or less brings an environment where everybody's going to be upset, because it's not going to happen. Binance don't own that many coins, according to everybody else, depending on what perspective you look at this from and what different ways you speculate in. It's all very circumstantial. It really is. But you have to go in, you have to do the length work, and you have to use the tools that are readily available to us. So I hope you got some good information from that. Other than that, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, hit the notifications bell to stay informed. And other than that, I'll catch you in the next one.